Request everyone to join in the WhatsApp community by using the QR code. Any new student is available, please. Yeah, Sachin. So Sachin is asking the question, what is the difference between the data science and data analyst course, right? That is the question. So Sachin, I'm going to discuss the same in the today's class. Okay. That same few data points. I mean, what is the difference between the data engineer, data scientist, and along with the data scientist? What are the differences we are going to discuss in the today's class majorly, right? So I request everyone, whoever the students are there, I request everyone to join in the WhatsApp community. Done. So let's start the session, guys. As everyone has joined in the WhatsApp community, miss, just we are going to start the session now. So before starting the today's session and today's discussion, just as a small recap, as whatever we have done in the previous classes, and from there we'll move on once again. So here, total we have covered 3 classes till now. The class 1 is on 3rd, okay, 3rd Feb, and we have seen the introduction to data analysis, introduction to data analyst course, and along with the what are the exactly the data analyst will be working, and some course content. What is the course we are going to discuss, and all these things we have discussed on the day 1 class. On the day 2 class, that is on Tuesday, that is 4th of this month, we have discussed on the day 2. Okay, in the day 2 class we have done step-by-step procedure of data analyst project. What are the steps involved? Steps involved in data analyst projects. For data analyst, what are the project is there? For data analysis project, means data analyst means here data analysis project. Basically, it is called as data analysis project. That what are the steps involved in the data analysis project in detail we have discussed. And in the day 3, that is yesterday's class. In the yesterday's class, we have discussed about the placements, how the placements would be in the data analysis. In these areas, how the placements would be, and how the placement distance within the Naresh IT. These are the things which we have covered in the last 3 sessions in the previous 3 classes, right? Now, we are moving on to the next one. That is in the today's class, that is day 4. So in today's class, that is day 4. In today's class, majorly I'm going to focus few things. Okay, first, the main important part is just I'm going to explain you the what are the different types of analytics. Here I'm going to explain for you what is the different types of analytics. And after explaining the different types of analytics, I'm going to explain for you the what is the difference between the data science versus data analyst versus data engineer. Okay. So this is the one which we are going to discuss in today's class, and along with the course content and along with the course schedule. Okay. So these are the things which we are going to cover in the today's class, as today's class is going to be more important for understanding what exactly in this course we are going to do, in what order we are going to do, what are the things we are going to do. So just focus on this and clearly make a note of this. First, analytics. Starting with the analytics. What is meant by analytics means analyzing the data. Okay. The complete analysis on the given data is called as analytics. Complete analysis. Complete analysis on the given data is called as complete data analysis. Complete data analysis on the given data. Complete data analysis on the given data is called as analytics. Okay. Data analysis means observations. What are the things you have observed from the given data? That is called as data analysis. Complete data analysis is called as data analytics. Right? Now, so what are the different types of analytics we are having? Types of analytics. What are the different types of analytics we are having? One called as descriptive analytics. First one is called as descriptive analytics, where we are going to describe the data. First one is describing the data, which is called as descriptive analytics, where this will be done by using the statistics. By using the statistics, we are going to do the descriptive analytics majorly. Second is called as diagnostic analytics. Diagnostic analytics. What is meant by diagnostic analytics means you are diagnosing the data. You are observing the data. Okay. So diagnostic analytics means where you are going to observe the data and you will identify what was happened, the reason behind that, why was happened. Here we are going to have what happened earlier. This is what happened. And this is why it has happened. The scenario, whatever the problem you are having, why it was happened. What happened is called as descriptive. Why it was happened is called as diagnostic. Next, third one is called as predictive analytics, which is called as what will happen. What will happen is called as predictive. We are estimating. Basically, we are estimating the future. Estimate the future. Future is called as what will happen. You are going to estimate. And fourth one is called as prescriptive analytics. The next type of analytics is called as prescriptive analytics. Prescriptive analytics means you are going to prescribe based on your observations. You are going to prescribe or you are going to give your inference, means from your point of view, what are the suggestions, inferences or suggestions or something for getting better answer, for better solution or for better business development. Okay. So this is called as 4 different types of analytics. To be more simplified with you, okay, I'm going to take with an example. The example is there is one patient. What is meant by, who is meant by patient? Patient means who is having some kind of health issue. Okay. Now there is a patient and he was went to a, he is having some kind of problem and he has met to a doctor. After meeting to the doctor, what he is going to do first? What is the first step? He is going to explain his problem. First, he will explain the what was happened. His what type of problem he is facing, what type of exact health issue he is facing. First, he will explain that one. Sir, I'm having the fever, or I'm having with respect to cough and cold from the last 2 days, and particularly in the evening hours I'm getting, or I'm getting the chest pain, particularly in this area or that part, something. So what are the exactly the health problem is there? First, the patient will explain the problem. He is going to explain the what are the problem he is having. Explain the problem is nothing but he is going to describe the problem. What are the exact health problem he is having? First, he will describe that. Based on that, what doctor will do? He is going to start the diagnosis. First, he will start with the stethoscope. Using the stethoscope, he will observe first a few things. For example, if you have told the fever means, he is going to use the thermometer. And basic diagnostics he is going to do. And from that, he will also ask in terms of like any CBB, okay, like which is blood report or something. He'll write for scans. Why he will write for the scans or stethoscope or thermometer means he is going to observe what was happened. He is identifying the reason behind that. If you say that there is a chest pain, in the corner you are getting the chest pain or something, he'll ask the chest x-ray. And why he'll ask that x-ray? Because he'll identify any problem is there in that. To diagnose, to identify what was happened earlier, what happened. Okay. So he is going to focus what happened, why it was happened. So he'll understand that. Once he has understand, he is going to estimate for you whatever the health issue is there. Based on his observation, he is going to estimate the health problem. Okay, you are having this kind of problem. First, he is going to listen to your problem. Later, he will do the diagnosis. And from that diagnosis, he will come to a conclusion. Okay, this is your problem. He will estimate that one. He also don't know exactly. Okay, he will also estimate. This is the health problem. Now, in the market, multiple doctors will be there. For example, related to heart only, multiple doctors are there. Some of the doctors will be very famous when compared to other doctors. Why these doctors are very famous? What is the reason behind that? Is they are able to identify perfectly the problem. Once they identify the perfect problem and they give the prescription, automatically immediately it is going to cure. So for doctor who identifies perfectly the health problem only, half of the problem will be solved. So some experienced doctors, they are going to identify perfectly the more accurate health problem. So here, estimating the health problem, what would be the health problem? They are going to estimate. Estimate means prediction. They are going to do the prediction. And fourth one, based on whatever they have estimated, they are going to prescribe the medicines. And they say that this is going to be for next 5 days, or this is going to be the problem for next 3 days. After that, it will be resolved or something. So they are going to estimate something, and for the estimation, they are going to prescribe the medicines. So how these 4 steps are there in the same way. The first one is called as descriptive. Second one is called as diagnostic. Third one is called as prescriptive or predictive. Fourth one is called as prescriptive analytics. Is the points are clear? So now what are the predictive analytics is there now? This will be done by the data scientist. Now what is the difference between the data scientist versus data analyst? What is the difference? Okay, what is the difference between the data scientist versus data analyst is in terms of data analyst will always works on the past data. Data scientist will works on the past data. At the same time, they are going to predict on the future data. Now, what are the steps involved? Steps involved in data analyst role. What are the steps involved in the data analyst role? What exactly a data scientist will do? What steps involved in data scientist role? So data scientist means it is a combination of ML plus AI. Exclusively ML means ML engineers. Exclusively AI means AI engineers. A combination of ML plus AI is called as data science. Basically, right? Now, what are the steps involved in this? What are the steps involved in this? If you understand that one, automatically you'll find the difference clearly. Okay. Now, here, first we are going to understand the business problem. Business problem means what is a project was given to us? What is the project? First, we have to understand whether this one or whether this one common. In both of them, it is common. First, you have to understand the business problem. What is the project about? Now, if the project about is descriptive, means what was happened earlier, just show us of what was happened earlier, then it is called as data analyst project. Based on the past, estimate the future, then it is called as data scientist project. So here, prediction word will be there. The word prediction will be there. Here, the word of prediction will not be there. Describe word will be there. In the business problem, describe will be there. Right? Now, second step is data understanding along with the data exploration. data understanding and data exploration. Whether it is data analyst role or data scientist role, both are same, no difference. You can write as a table side by side. In my case, in the notepad, I can't write like that, so I'm not using that one. You can write side by side. So second step also same. There is no difference in the second step. Everyone, what are the data was given, first they have to understand. And based on that, next third step is called as data pre-processing, or which is also called as data preparation. So whether it is in the data analyst role or whether it is in the data scientist role, it is data preparation. Preparation means where you are going to do the data cleaning. You are going to have the data cleaning. And after doing the data cleaning, everything, after this, in both of them, it is common. Fourth one, here we are going to do the data analysis. Here the fourth step is data analysis. Here the fourth step changes. The fourth step is called as ML. Apply ML or AI, which is also called as modeling. So modeling means applying the ML or AI algorithms as per the given data is called as modeling. Point is clear? Next, fifth one is called as data visualization. Data visualization. What is meant by data visualization? Means you are going to make the plots. Whatever you have observed, that you are going to make here plots. But in the data scientist role, you don't need to require that one. Here you are going to, what are the ML algorithms you have applied now? Whether the models are working properly or not, you are going to do the evaluation. And here the last step in the data analyst role, the last step is called as presentation. Means what are the observations you have made, finally you are going to show to others and you are going to explain for them. Here the last step is model selection, means to identify which is the performing best. So these are the steps. Now 1, 2, 3 steps are common and 4, 5, 6 are different. Is the point is clear? Now, sir, could you explain with a real life example, a small example? Okay, now let us take like this. Now, first, I'll go with the one real-time project. Okay, what are the project I'm having? Just let me go with the one project and I'll explain the difference between the data scientist and data analyst. Now, this is the data. Okay, now this is the data. Let's take a small data set. Instead of taking off this much of large data, let us go with the small data. Assume this is the data. What is this data is about means some company is spending their marketing amount on the TV, radio and newspaper, and this much of amount of sales they are generated. Earlier they have done. This is past. Okay, this is past, which they have already done. Okay, now what happened is the company, what are the company is that the company has spent on the TV certain money. The company has spent on the radio certain money, on the newspaper certain money, and this is the amount of sales which they have generated earlier. Okay, now this is the data. Now what data analyst will do, what data scientist will do on the same data means data analyst first they are going to explain for us in terms of what is the average amount we have spent on the TV. What is the average amount we have spent on the radio? What is the average amount we have spent on the newspaper? And what is the average amount of sales? Now as what is the relation between the TV versus sales? What is the relation between radio and sales? What is the relation between newspaper and sales? If you increase the radio, whether sales will increase or decrease. Like this, the data analyst will analyze the data and he'll present. Then what data scientist will do? The same data as it is, they'll take the data and they'll predict on the future. For example, in the future, if I spend 1 lakh rupees on TV, okay, 40,000 on radio and 50,000 on newspaper, what would be the expected sales? Now, based on this, tell me guys, what would be the sales on based on this? So just randomly you tell one number approximately by observing with your eyes, what are the observation you have made? Approximately what would be the number if this is the case? Huh? Some 10,000 or 12, something number you are saying now, some 10,000 or 12,000 you are saying, right? You are saying randomly. Instead of saying the randomly, using the machine, we are going to predict the value. First, we'll identify what is the relation between them. To be more simplified with you, I'll take one more example. This is one column name is called as X, one column name is called as Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this is the data was given to us. Okay, where I'm having the two columns. One is X and one is Y. And now I'm asking for 6, what would be the expected answer? This is the question. What is the answer, miss? It is 11. How you are saying, miss? First you are identifying what is the relation between X and Y. What is the relation between them, miss? Y is equal to X plus 5. Every Y value is equal to X plus 5 is the value. So once you have identified the relation between them, after identifying the relation between X and Y, once you have identified the what are the relation is there, okay, between the X and Y. Now what you are going to do for the 6, you can predict the answer. What is the relation, miss? X plus 5, 6 plus 5, 11. For 7, what is the answer? 12. Like this you are going to estimate. For estimating that one, what we require? First we have to identify the relation. Do you remember in the aptitude sequence and series concept? 1 comma 4 comma some numbers they'll write, and what is the next number, miss? On the past, first we'll identify what is the relation, and based on that we'll predict on the next number. Same logic is applied. They're simple numbers, here large size of data. For this small example you can identify easily. Here it will take time. That time, what are the taken time by manual? Instead of doing the manually, we are asking the machine to understand the data, and we are asking the machine to predict the answer, and which is called as machine learning. Is the point is clear? And that will be done by the machine learning engineers. AI engineers are going to work on the unstructured data, images, text data, chat GPT, all these things. That is related to AI. AI means unstructured. Table only will not be there. Table concept only not there. Then automatically it is AI. So YouTube comments are there. Whether YouTube comment, by reading the comment, whether it is a good review or a bad comment, you have to tell. Are you going to do manually, miss? No. We are going to take the support of AI. That is not a structured data. Unstructured data. Structured means which is having a tabular format is called as structured. Whichever the data is other than tabular format is called as unstructured. Is the points are clear? Now, which one we have to choose? Whether this one or this one. Now, choice is yours. The choice is yours. For example, if I say choose data science means, then no need to start the data analytics course in Naresh IT. I am only the trainer for data science. I am only the trainer for data analysis also. So some batches I'll go with the training of data science. Some batches I'll take the trainings for the data analyst role. Now, which one is having the more jobs in the market? If I have to go with the question related to jobs, which is having the more number of jobs means, for me, to my knowledge, more number of jobs for the freshers are there with the data analyst role. More number of jobs when compared to data science. In particular data science, any experienced candidates they are looking for. Again, you have to add the some kind of experience for that. Better to go with the, now who can choose the data analyst role? Means in terms of your non-IT background. If you are from non-IT background, or you want without programming, less programming, very less programming should be there, and easiness should be more, then better to choose the data analyst. Now I have told you now, for this example only, same data set I have explained without prediction. First I'll explain the description. That is called as data analytics, and where you are going to do the prediction. Now, one more example I'm going to show you. As in the day one class, I have explained this one. Nifty 500 momentum, this one. Okay. Now, what are the, here you are having, okay, this is one of the index. Okay. Now, here if you see, they are mentioning about the standard deviation, correlation, all these parameters. What is standard deviation, what is correlation, and here they're showing some numbers only to us. Just they are describing. Did I told that if you invest in this in the future, it will be increasing this much? No. Just what was happened earlier. Last 1 year, what was happened. Last 5 years, what was happened. Since inspection means the date launched, whichever the 2005 it was started, na, from that till now, how much returns it has generated. Just they are describing. They are not predicting. In the future also, this will be continued. In the future, you can expect more returns. They are not saying like that. Just they are describing to us what was happened earlier. They are just describing. Now, these are all these things. So here we are having in terms of one of them. So here also they are explaining with respect to what are the numbers, what are the plots are there. All these plots, all these numbers are past data only. Nowhere they will write that the same thing will be continued in the future. Or they will never say that in the future we can estimate this much. They'll not say anything. Just they are going to describe you. So this, in this way, for example, what are the plots you are having, what are the charts you are having, just they are going to show all these things. They are going to explain for you. What is the meaning of this one means, once you understand the data, I told you now, you have to enter into the data analysis stage. Means this is data analysis. You are seeing the presentation. But before to the presentation, first you know business problem what is. Without knowing the business problem, if you listen to the presentation also, will not understand anything. For any project, we have to come in the sequential order. Now for this particular project, if I show you the presentation, what are the PPT they have kept in the website, if I show this one and if I start explaining, but you don't know what is the technical terms, then what is the use? Because you are seeing the last step now. Since you don't know what is the first step, what is the second step, you don't know anything. Directly you are seeing the last step. But in the last step, what they are explaining is only the numbers. They are showing with the plots and what is the numbers. And all this indicates in terms of describing the data. They are just describing the data. This complete presentation is describing the what was happened from 2005 to 2024, last 20 years, what was happened. Okay, just that describing what happened in a simple way to us. So here, what are the numbers and what are the things you are observing? Everything is pure data analyst project. It is presentation, basically. Okay, how these plots are made, how these analysis were made, only our work. This is data analyst work. After the data analyst work, finally, what are the plots he has identified that they have kept in the PPT and they have uploaded in the website. This is the presentation. Is the points are clear? Everyone? Clear, guys? What is the difference between the data analyst versus data scientist, and what exactly a data analyst will do? Everything is clear now? Next, coming to the first, I have explained for you what are the different types of analytics. What is the difference between data science versus data analyst? Now, what is data engineer role? Data engineer is collecting the data. Whether you have to analyze the data or whether you have to predict on the future data also, first past data is required. Without data, nothing will be done. Who is going to collect the data? Means these people are going to collect the data. Now, in the Naresh IT, I will tell you the step by step. First, in the Naresh IT, first, when you come to Naresh IT, for example, offline students who are coming for the offline, first you are going to discuss with the counselor about the course. What are the courses are available? If you are interested in data analyst, means what is the course? And they are going to explain the basic things for you. First step. And some people are going to arrange the classroom. For you, the classroom will be arranged, or for online students means link. they are going to backend team. One team will be there who will create the link for us. And after that, once you entered into the classroom, trainer will explain the concepts. That is me. After this, now if you are interested, you are going to pay the fees. Who is going to collect the fees? Miss admin. Admin is going to communicate with you, and he is going to solve your non-technical questions other than subject related questions. Everything he is going to take care of, admin. And once you have paid the fees, okay, in the counter or in the admin or whatever it is, now they are going to add you in the Google Classroom. Now, who is going to support this Google Classroom is, this is also by admin. Admin is going to do this one. He is going to add the each and every student, because trainer doesn't know whether the student has paid the fees or not. At the same time, trainer should not ask that one also. That is not the work of the trainer. That is the work of admin to check whether the students has paid the fees, or if the students has paid the fees means for them Google Classroom access has to be given and the Google Drive access has to be given, and what are the non-technical questions are there, everything has to be taken care of admin. That is the work of admin. My work admin will not do, admin work I will not do. And after that, once your course was completed, okay, not course, if you once you join the course, you will get the doubts. For the doubts, mentors are there. I'm not going to work in the narrative from morning 9 to evening 9. Na? This is one of my work, and for whatever the hours I'm spending in narrative, for that they are paying. If I have to work in the complete narrative from morning to evening, means the payment will be different. According to my work, they are going to pay. So they'll give the job description. So this is the requirement, this is the requirement. They'll give. According to that, I will work. And according to that, they'll pay. Okay. Now, doubts are solved by the mentors. And after doubts are solved, now at the end, once your course was completed, placements. Now, placements will be done by the placement team. Now, admin also will not be there. Now, new persons will come into picture. They are called as placement team. See, in narrative only, these many different people are working. Now, whether today's class demo is very clear or not, I have to take the feedback. Now, I have to take your phone numbers and should I call you after the class? That is my work. Huh? No, right? That is others' work. Like that, in the IT company also, multiple teams will be there, multiple roles will be there. Data engineer work is to collect the data. Data analyst work is to analyze the data. Software developer work is to deploy that one into a website, to keep in the website. This PDF is there, this PPT and PDF, the whatever the data analyst has created. Do you think that this person only has opened the in the website, he has uploaded this one? The person who has done the data analysis? No. There will be a separate team for that. Is the point is clear? And sir, as bigger the institute or the bigger the company, multiple teams will work. For example, if you are going for a local institute, which are only members are 2 members or 3 members will be there in the classroom, then trainer only will do all these things also. That is startup. Is the point is clear? Because they can't pay for these many people the salary, for counselor, for backend team, for trainer, for admin, and for mentors, for placements. These many members has to be involved, miss. For all of them, we have to pay the money. Startup companies cannot pay that one. Students are only 3 members are there. And what is the amount they are going to get from the 3 members, miss? With the 3 members, how many members they can pay the salary? You only have to understand. If you go with the top institutes, where the minimum in the batch of 200 students will be there, or maximum number of batches is there, then what happens? More number of team will be there. More number of people will work for that. That is the difference between the startup company versus MNCs in the reality. Startup companies, since they are not having that much of amount to pay the salaries for the multiple roles, they will check in one role only all the things. Sometimes. Is the points are clear, guys? So like this, it would be. So now what exactly a data engineer will do? Data engineer is going to collect the data and he is going to store in the company's database. In my case, data engineers are outside whatever the application form you have filled now. I mean, on a paper you have written your name and phone number now. Those persons are called as data engineers. And they are going to share me that data. And I'll compare with the yesterday how many students has attended, today how many students has attended, overall increase or decrease. That is my work. But to that, once they have to share me the data. For collecting the data, who is collecting the data outside standing and collecting the data every minute miss? Some other person, not me. Same logic. This is offline. Even in the online also, they are going to fill the application in the, I mean, what are the form is there? They are going to fill in the WebEx. Is the points are clear? Everyone? So the difference between the data science, data analyst and data engineer is clear now? Everyone? Now coming to the course content. Now course content along with the course order. What is the order we are going to learn? These two things I'm going to explain simultaneously. First, we will learn, as I told you, to get the job. First one is resume. Okay, clearly I'm going to mention this one. Please take a note, and this is most important. And at the end, these things are plays a major difference. Okay, first, to get the placement, what we required is create your resume. First, create your resume. In the resume, what are the things should be there? Skills. What are the skills you have acquired? That, and it is having the weightage of 20%. And your end-to-end projects. How many projects you have done? That is your experience. Sir, by end of this course, we are called as freshers or experienced people means you are called as experienced people. Sir, experienced people means working in the company, fake experience. No. Experience in terms of handling the projects. I'm not saying in terms of experience in the previous companies. Experience in handling the projects. Right? So when you have done the multiple end-to-end projects, you are having the good amount of experience with you. Sir, how many projects we are going to do? In the class, I'm going to do 5 projects, 4 to 5 projects. Apart from that, you are going to do additional 3 projects. So total 8 different projects you are going to do. Some projects you are going to keep in your resume. What are the projects I'm going to explain in the class is 5. 5 plus 3. Total how many? 8 projects. 8 projects you are going to do. 8 projects is your experience. So how you can take the data from starting to ending, end to end. So these two will be done in the class itself. During the regular classes only, this has to be completed, not at the end. During our regular class timing only. So total how many projects we are going to do? Here the point is, total we are going to do the 4 projects, not 4, 5. We are in the class, first I am going to share you the skills, that is Excel, followed by SQL, followed by statistics, followed by Python, followed by followed by in terms of Power BI and Tableau. So these are the things which we are going to learn. For each of them, one project I have to cover, except statistics. Other than statistics, in everything, one project will be covered. So total, how many projects will be covered in the class? 5 projects. So for one, apart from the statistics, for statistics, statistical measures, that is mathematical. Statistics cannot be applied on a single project. This is individual. Examples will be multiple. Statistics, case studies will be there. For statistics, case studies will be there. Not the projects. Right? For Excel, 1 project. For SQL, for Python, Power BI and Tableau. Total 5 projects we are going to cover. 5 real-time projects. Okay, we are going to have the 5 real-time projects. Now, apart from the 5 real-time projects, okay, in the class, this is all in the class, guys. We are going to have the task, daily task, assignments, and tests. Okay, every 2 weeks once, you will have one test to test your knowledge. For every day's class, after the class for practicing, we are going to share you the task. Okay, initially we'll be sharing you the small level task, and after that we are going to share you the assignment as the task. Assignments are also task only, some high level task, or simply task and test. Task will be there for your daily purpose, practicing purpose, along with the every alternate Saturday will be test. Every alternate Saturday. Okay, that is in a month, 2 Saturdays we are going to have the 2 tests will be there. Is that clear? Now, and once skills are acquired and task while doing the task and file real-time projects which are completed in the class, and apart from this test, what are the tests you are going to have? You are going to, while practicing doubts will be solved by the mentors. You can sit in the lab and you can ask the mentors what are the doubts you are having. Face to face, you can ask what are the doubts orally, not by chatting. Both offline students and online students. Online students, we are going to share the link. In the link, they can once they enter into the link, they can ask what are the doubts they are having. For offline students, directly the mentor will be available. Right? Now, this is in class skills. Now, projects. Now, here I told you now 5 projects we are going to do. Now, similarly, you are going to do, apart from my projects, 3 projects you have to do on your own. 3 projects on your own. You have to choose your own projects. My projects, you should not write in the resume. Why, sir? Very simple logic. I will tell you the reason also behind that. If every student writes my project, and after the class, at the end, okay, in your resume, skills will be common. Every student skills will be common. Every student projects will be common. In the resume, everything is common, and you are forwarding the resume to the same company. What the other person will assume? Because placement distance means I only have to provide the placement now. I only have to share the link now. When I have shared the link, you will only apply. Other students also will apply. You and other students will apply. All the students will apply at a time. On the same link, all of them will be applied. All of them are having the same projects. All of them are having the same skills. Then what other person will think? If you have received, you tell me. You have received 10 resumes. In the 10 resumes, everyone are Naresh IT skills projects. Naresh IT skills project. Naresh IT skills project. What is the difference? Means name of the person only different. Name of the person, phone number. Other than that, everything resume as is there. Now, what is your feeling? If you have received 10 resumes like that, what is your feeling? You tell me. How will I identify in that 10 persons which is the best person, and how you will shortlist them? You tell me. Sorry. Based on? So, if all the projects are also same, my projects only you are writing. If my projects only you are writing, all the 10 resumes are same, as it is. I only have to show you how to build the resume. I only have to share you the sample resume. I only have to share the projects. I only have to share the skills. You'll write as it is the same. Then, other person has received the 10 resumes of as it is. What happens now? 100% they'll think that in Naresh IT, some person is selling the projects and these persons are buying the projects. Person to person difference should be there, means that difference will be in the projects only. You have to choose your own projects. My projects, if you write, means that is the problem. Now it is clear why I am asking you not to write. If you write, for me, not a problem. Try. If you think that you are only the smart person, means side sitting to your friend also, he is also thinks the same way. Na? Generally, what happens, basically, 2 friends will be there, right? These 2 friends, at a time, they'll share the resume to the company. And both of them get rejected. because these two friends will have the similar kind of resume. That is the reason both of them get rejected. And these both of them only will come to Naresh IT. Sir, my resume and his resume was not getting shortlisted. Sir, they will say like this. Now the students has to get shortlisted means, okay, whoever has got placed in the Naresh IT, just ask, Are, before applying for this company, have you told to your friend or not? Just ask that question. Is the point is clear? So here, I don't want to say that making the friendship with others is wrong or something like that. But similarity should not be there. You and your friend apply, not a wrong one. But difference of the resume should be there. Similar kind of resumes, if you both forward means, they'll assume that both are copied each other. Since they don't know who has main person, who is other person, they'll reject both of them. Other person don't know now. This person has done and he has shared to his friend like this. Who knows? Is the point is clear? So here you are going to write the 3 projects on your own. When you are going to do these 3 projects, the moment I complete one project in the Excel, once the Excel will be completed, after Excel was completed, with one project will be completed in the class, immediately you are going to choose another project of your choice and you are going to complete the project. Not at the end, during the regular class hours only, regular class days only, you have to complete remaining projects also, not at the end. During this one only. The moment I complete the Excel, you have to complete one project on Excel. The moment I complete one project, you have to complete similar kind of project of your own. And in that 3 projects, you have to write in the resume. At the end, now you are having the subject because you are going to practice every day. Task you are going to complete. You are going to take the test and you have completed projects. Now, obviously, subject is there or not there? Subject is there. Now, who has evaluated you? Who evaluated you? How much you are having the subject? Who evaluated? Test I have told na. Who evaluated? I evaluated. Now, how the industry people knows that SRK is one of the good trainer. He has evaluated perfectly. How others will know? They know about me. Is I am a brand? No, na. So some branded person has to evaluate you. That brand only is called as Microsoft. Now, if you say that Microsoft has evaluated me, means test only. Here, how I am conducting the test? Similarly, Microsoft is conducting the test. So you are going to add the Microsoft certification, and which is having the 10% weightage. When this will come is at the last. This will come at the last. Once, so this order, what are the order we are going to prepare now? In this order, you are going to take the Microsoft certification at the last. And once you have taken the Microsoft certification, now you are going to create the resume. So subject is there. Someone has evaluated you and you are a certified data analyst. Automatically now job will come. So now the actual process starts. So once your resume was created with your skills, end-to-end projects and certification, along with your education, past education, what are the degree and everything is there that you are going to mention in the resume. And based on your resume and comparison with others, once the company will receive the resume now, not only your resume, right? So in the job, once they have kept in the job portal, multiple people will apply. You are one of them. So they are going to receive the multiple applications. In that, they are going to compare. So now you are having the more skills, more number of projects, automatically certification. So automatically advantage will be there. So your experience and your certification only is used for shortlisting purpose. What are your projects are there now? Your projects and your certification only will make your resume to get selected or not. You have not got selected means your projects are waste projects. That is the reason you have not got selected. You have kept a basic silly projects. That is the reason you have not got selected. They have felt that this person is not having that much of subject. The person who has seen your resume, that is their feeling. Now, once they have shortlisted, interview will be scheduled. Now, in the interview, they'll ask the technical questions. So, what are the technical questions they are going to ask? So, what we require is, first you should know how to build the resume, and once you get the shortlisted in the interview, how you have to perform. So I have to share you the interview questions also. I'm going to share you the interview questions, and after sharing the interview questions, how you have to perform in the interview preparation, how you have to do. Is the point is clear? Sir, what is meant by interview preparation, sir? In the interview, what is the first question? What is the first question in the interview? Introduce yourself. You know, right? You know that that question. You also know, I also know. Common, na? Everyone knows this one. Now, how to answer that question? Sir, my introduction, how to answer, sir? See, now, after the class, now only, right? Now only, right? Introduce yourself. Write in your notes, now only, your introduction in sentences. One sentence as one point. Multiple sentences you are going to write now. I have completed my BTech, one sentence. With this one, second sentence. Like the sentences will be there. Full stop. Wherever the full stop is there, come to the next point. Again, full stop, come to the next point. Right now, in the notes you write, please. Take time, 5 minutes and write now. Now only. Introduce yourself, write in your notes. Don't worry, you don't need to show it to me. I am not going to ask you. Sorry. No need to ask. You can. Yeah, please write. Everyone, I will wait. Your introduction from your point of view. Both offline and online students. One sentence has one point. Completed. Now, in the sentences, so I mean, how many sentences are there? That many points I have told you now. Now, in the total number of points, out of, tell me first total number of points. How many points you have written? Overall. Total number of points. Some number will be there. Either 5 points or 6 points or 7 points. What are the number? Assume my number of points are 10. Let's take an example. Number of points are 10. Okay. Out of 10 points, how many points are relevant to the job? How many points are non-relevant to the job? How many points are relevant to the present? What are the company you have applied for the present job role? How many relevant points are there? How many non-relevant points are there? My name is this one. That is relevant to present data analyst role? No. I have completed my bachelor degree. Is that relevant to data analyst role? No. And I have completed in this particular year with CGPA. Is that relevant? No. For the data analyst, it is relevant. I'm asking for data analyst. Sir, it is relevant for any job. That is common. I'm not asking which is common for every job, particularly for data analyst role, which is highlighted. So now at the end, by end of this course, remember this one. At the end of the course, if your total number of points are 10 means out of number of points relevant to data analyst, will be around 8. Out of 10, 8 points will be data analyst relevant only. 2 points only, other than that will be there. What are the 2 points means? Your name and your education. Other than that, everything will be related to data analytics only. Your introduction will be completely different. How you have to introduce properly, how you have to frame. Now, for example, if I say like this, in my introduction in the data analyst role, if it is as a fresher, assume I'm a fresher who has completed the BTech in the year of 2024. Okay. If I have to introduce myself, how I'm going to introduce myself means I'm Shivram Krishna. I have completed my master's degree from BITS Pilani in the year of 2024 with a CGPA of 8.5. Okay. I was a Microsoft certified data scientist. My skills lies, my expertise in SQL, Python, Power BI, and Tableau. Based on my skills, I have done multiple projects, end-to-end projects from various domains like sales, HR, automobile, finance, healthcare, like this. And where my recent project is on credit card transactions, which is related to finance domain. Is the point is clear? Like this, I'm going to explain. Complete only data analytics related stuff will be there. My hobbies are, I have participated in that one, this one, nothing will be there. I came for the data analyst role. So for data analyst, whatever is required, that one only. So my recent project is going to be the last one. My recent project is on credit card transactions, which are related to finance domain. That is my last sentence. Now, what is your next question? If I say this is the last sentence, what would be the next question? Could you explain about that project? I will say that this project was implemented by using the CRISP-DM project methodology. What is your next question? What is CRISP-DM methodology? The CRISP-DM methodology means it is a cross-industry standard process for data analysis. Okay, where it includes the multiple steps. What is your next question? What are the steps? So, what question you have to ask is decided by me. My answers will decide your next question. Okay, generally in the real interviews, the interview will not prepare the list of questions and he will not come for the interview. What are the answers we are going to give now? Based on that, he'll ask the next questions. So how you are going to answer and how you are going to give the points based on that, they'll ask the next questions. This is only called as interview preparation. How you have to perform in the interview room, and that too how you have to speak confidently. And obviously you'll have initially some fear. Tension will be there. Sir, I have not attended interview till now. That one, this one. How to lose everything. How to lose the fear and how you have to build the confidence. Everything we are going to discuss along with the mock interview. We are going to have the mock interview also. Okay. 2 mock interviews will be there. One mock interview is by mentor and one mock interview is by me. 2 mock interviews will be there. Sir, if I want additional mock interviews also possible. That is not a problem. Okay. I'm ready for the interview, sir. Could you ask me some questions, miss? Obviously, I'll ask now. Okay. The person who will ask the questions, some person will ask the questions now. The person who asks the questions, he already knows the answer. Assume he only knows the answer, but still he is asking the question. That is called as interview. If the person who is asking the question, he don't know the answer. The person who is asking the question, he don't know original answer. That is called as doubt. That is the difference between the interview versus doubt. Students will ask the doubt. Interview will ask the questions. Basically, interview will ask the doubts only. Only difference is that doubts answers he knows before only. Basically, interviewer is also asking a doubt. For example, you are sitting in a lab, assume. Okay, you are sitting in the lab. In the lab, you and your friend are sitting. And your friend has asked one question to you. And if you know how you are going to answer, or this one, like this. If you don't know what you are going to say, or I also don't know about this one, like this. Same thing. Assume that interviewer is your friend. He is asking one doubt. He is asking one doubt to you. And answer to that. If you know miss, answer, give the correct answer. If you don't know miss, say that I don't know. Simple. He's a general friend. A normal person is asking one doubt. Is the points are clear? Right. Now this is the interview questions and interview preparations and mock interview. So how you have to prepare in the interview and how you have to go to the companies, and before to go into the companies, what are the things you have to do, how you have to do the research, how you have to prepare for that. Without preparing anything, just sir, simply forget all these things, sir. I will attend first. I will pay the fees, sir. Tell me how much is the course fees. I'll pay the fees. I will attend your classes every day. Okay. After the class, but I can't practice. There is no time for me practice. For seeing Instagram only, no time is there. For practicing from where I have to bring. So no time. So I will attend the classes, but after the class, immediately I will close the book. Next day again 7:30 only I will open the book. In between, I can't open the book. There is no time for me. I'll not do the practice. I'll simply pay the fees. I'll attend the class, and at the end, whatever the course was completed. Though I know I don't know also, I will say that I know Power BI, I know Tableau, I know SQL. I will say like this because course was completed now. Whether I listen or not listen, whether it is in my brain or not there, forget. But I will say like this: I know Python, I know SQL, I know Power BI. I know. And based on this, I'll apply the resume. I'll copy the others projects, sir. My friend's projects will be there. That projects I'll copy. Simply I will copy. I'll ask, Arey, have you done the projects? Share. Okay, done. I'll also write. Arey, answers are there, right? Okay, done. Answers are there now. Later you explain, not now. Okay. Projects I'll write. After writing like this, I'll go to the interview. Now I'll get the job, miss. Yes, you'll get the job. When you sleep. In the dream only it is possible. Not in the reality. Happily do this one in the sleeping hours. Then you will get the job. In the sleeping, directly meet the Mukesh Ambani only. And get the job. Okay? But in the reality, it is not possible. In the reality, what is possible? After paying the fees, attending the classes, practicing every day, and developing the subject. Subject is there only, job is there. Subject is not there, but I want the job. Practice time is not there, miss. No job is there. Sir, I am unable to practice morning to evening, but I will listen to your classes. For listening only, you will get the job, miss. Tell me. I will also listen. If you pay any 1 crore job, miss, please tell me. Whatever you say, I will listen. By paying 15,000 and listening to my stories, you will get the job, miss. I told you now. I will pay 1,50,000 and I will also listen. Okay. For listening, no jobs are there. Or just by paying the money, no jobs are there. Once you are having the subject only, jobs are available. If you are sure, whatever you are 100% you can do, 100% whatever I tell in the class, as it is, you will blindly follow means. Trust only one thing. Your career is my responsibility. Only one thing I can assure you. But only to the condition apply. Condition apply. What is the condition is? Whatever I am saying, you have to do. Whatever you are doing, I will not accept. Whatever I say, you have to do. Okay, then only I'm going to assure you the career. Okay, because after 4 months, what will happen exactly in the companies, I know. During these 4 months, what will happen, in what order I'm going to explain, I only know. Where the students generally will make the mistakes also, I only know. So just what are I'm explaining to you, what are the things I'll explain to you whenever I ask to take the test, whenever I ask you to do this project, complete on time everything. Rest, you leave it to me. Your career is my responsibility. How many students are there? Every person is my responsibility only. Blindly I will say. No, sir. First I'll pay initially, sir. Initially I will have the interest, sir. I'll take the money from my parents. I'll pay the course fees. After 10 days, suddenly I will lose the interest. My friend will say that this is not good. That is good. Here one of our friend has got, recently he has joined in this company, it seems. He has done the DevOps course, it seems. And if you are in the dilemma and you are doing in a zigzag way, or in between, if you miss the 10 days class, and if you say that, sorry, sir, I went to my hometown, there due to some reason I'm staying there only. All these stories keep with you. I don't want. For every person, one story is there. Okay? For every person, one story is there. Basically, actually, instead of Sundar Pichai, I have to go for the interview. And I have to be the Google CEO, basically. You will believe, huh? No, na? Same way. Okay? So, stories, I will not believe, basically. Only result. Yes, sir, no. Have you completed the work? Not completed. Story, keep it with you only. I don't want the story. Now, if I will tell you one small thing. Now, you based on this, you only tell me. One person was preparing for the one competitive exam. Okay, one particular IAS exam. Okay. He has spent for almost 2 years. Daily 20 hours he used to study. 20 hours. Only 4 hours he has slept. 20 hours he has studied. For 2 years he has studied. Exactly one day before to the exam, he has got the typhoid fever. One day before to the exam, he has got the typhoid fever. In that typhoid fever only, he has went to the exam. And he has written the exam. But due to the typhoid, he has unable to complete the complete question paper. In between only, he has slept. Okay. And he has failed in that. Now, after failing, now his exam result is failed. Now he went to the board. And he told that, sir, 2 years of hard work, sir, this one, sir, that one, sir, please give IAS job, miss. They'll give. Now, this is a real story or fake story? According to that person. Really was happened also, the person can't do anything. It is fake story also, the person can't do anything. They can show only the pittiness. Other than that, nothing. So at the end, if you say something to me, sir, that was happened, sir, this one was happened, miss. Oh, avuna, okay. I'll shake my head like this for 2 minutes and finally I'll say that no job is there. Is the point is clear? I'm coming pure reality. What will happen exactly? Because I don't want to give any kind of false commitment or false promises to attract the students. Because this is their career. Than for me, my money, what are the money I'm going to receive, than that your career is more important. Okay, only getting the money from others, simply getting that one miss, I can be a scammer also. Right? That is not the right one. Now. Points are clear? Anyone has any questions? If you are having any questions, you can ask. Okay? If you are having any questions, you can ask. So as I've told you, the subject will be there, skills will be there, knowledge is there, evaluation was done. You are a certified person, not by me. Evaluation is not done by me. Microsoft. Microsoft is not sent by me, right? They are going to give some random questions. But I'm going to complete. I'm going to complete what are the requirements are there. Every requirement to clear the certification, everything. I'm going to share it to you along with the sample questions also. I'll share it to you. For certification, how to register, how to attend the exam, and in terms of how the sample questions would be, what is the syllabus, how to prepare them, everything I'll take care. Subject point of view, forget. that that everything from the scratch level to advanced level, I will go. Only thing is you have to get the passion, and with that passion, you have to dedicate good amount of time for your practice. Not for time pass purpose, don't join. Okay. Simply you have told in your home in Hyderabad one institute is there. I'll join in that. Automatically job will come. Pay the money this much. Give this much of money. Miss, this is not the right course for you. For time pass people, this is not the right course. If you are having the passion, 100% you believe yourself that you are going to become the data analyst, miss, happily join. I'll support to the maximum extent in the subject. Is that clear? Done. Please ask what are the questions you are having, both offline and online. Everyone. Now, sir, what about the communication skill? How much important for the data analyst? It is more important because the last step is presentation only now. In the data analyst role, last step is presentation, right? What are the things you have analyzed? You have to present properly. Okay. Is that point is clear? Presentation is more important and communication skills are also more equally important in the data analyst role. Abhishek, where we can get the data sets for making our own projects? I'll share you. The links I'll share you, data sets I'll share you, samples I'll show you, how to download and everything. Sir, do you speak Hindi? Because my English is not very well. My Hindi is worst. With one word only, you will run away. That much of worst. Okay. So literally for me, Hindi is equal to 0. Sir, can you please tell me how many days we need to complete each tool like Excel and how many days for Python? 100% we are going to discuss. The course schedule is in terms of Excel. Excel will be for 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. First 2 weeks would be Excel. SQL also will be around 2 weeks, which is related to data analyst. Sir, SQL generally it will take 45 days time, it seems. No, sir. Are we becoming SQL developer? No, na. We are not SQL developer now. So what are the SQL related to data analyst? That one only now. So that will be completed in 2 weeks. If required, 3 weeks. Okay. Here the time is not locked. Subject only locked. Every point in the syllabus which is related to the things, that is only more important. Time, there is no restriction. If you extend 1 week more also, in Naresh it is not a problem. But complete syllabus has to be completed. That is more important. Right? And next, statistics. What are the statistics is there? The statistics will be for 2 weeks. And from that, Python. Python will be of 4 weeks. Why Python is 4 weeks? Because it includes the core Python. It is a programming language. It is not a tool. Remaining all of them are tools. This is a language. So we require the core Python. Core Python, it will take almost 2 weeks of time. And from that, Python for data science, which is related to data science. That one. It will take additional 2 weeks of time. So total 4 weeks. And from there, Power BI. Power BI will be around 3 weeks. And followed by Tableau. Tableau also will be around 3 weeks. It is total 16 weeks program. Where 16 weeks means 4 months duration. Apart from your demo. Demo week is not included. If you include the demo class means, demo week means 17 weeks program. Apart from the demos, it is 16 weeks program. And this would be the schedule. Okay, is the point is clear? Now, if any time is left, means we'll add more number of projects. 100% the course will be for 4 months. Fix it. It will not be completed before to that. If it is complete also, I will not complete. I will add extra projects also. Minimum 4 months is mandate. Sir, I'm having experience of 3.6 years as business analyst in financial domain. 100% easily you can acquire the data analyst job. No doubt in that. Easily, very easily, and your previous experience also will be considered. And you can expect what are the present salary you are having with this, with that 20% hike. Your previous experience will be considered. Okay. Siri, could you explain the data analytics, sir? Yeah, data analytics means in terms of analyzing the data. And the previous class recordings where we have discussed in detail about one by one. That is exclusively, I told you now, in the day one class, today only I told you, in the day one class, what we have discussed is what introduction to data analyst, what exactly data analyst and what is meant by data analysis, all these things. And in the step 2, steps involved and placements. So these 3 recordings, I'm going to share you the links and please go through the links if you have not attended the previous classes. Okay. Yashwant, is your question is clear? Schedule for each of them. Devender, I'm BTech second year. Can I join the data analyst course? Absolutely, you can join. And it is going to be a biggest advantage for you. How and why? Because when compared to other students, your skills will be very high. Obviously, in the resume, when you are going to have the campus placements, now during the campus placements, when compared to others, automatically your resume will be far better. Obviously, right? Others will write only the classroom subjects. You will write additional to that. Others will write academic projects. You are going to write the real-time projects, which are having the more wide of application. That is one advantage. Second, in the second year itself, you are completing data analyst means automatically in the third year, you can complete the data science and artificial intelligence. This is you are going to be the first step, 100%, and it is going to be the biggest advantage for you. Devendra Reddy. Sir, when the Excel classes going to start? Oh, Excel classes will start in the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, now this Saturday, as I've told you, we are going to have the data analytics project using the Power BI. Complete end-to-end project. How the Power BI project, I told you now, this one. All these 6 steps, I told you, right? All these 6 steps along with the presentation. I'm doing one project on Saturday. And we are going to share you the link also. You will receive the link in the WhatsApp along with this. I assume that everyone has joined the WhatsApp community. If you have not joined yet, please you can join. Whoever the new students are there who has joined lately today, everyone please join the WhatsApp by scanning this one. Okay. Tomorrow it's sir, today I have attended the interview with Cognizant. This is my question I was unable to answer. How do we have to handle data in scalability? I have attended as a fresher. These concepts are not covered. Also covered, sir. Yes, these concepts will be covered. Yashwant. Gayatri. Hello, sir. For non-IT people, will this course benefit? 100%. And this is the only option. Gayatri. From my end, I think that this is the only option which will not ask any kind of technical knowledge. If you join in the full stack or anything else, they require the technical knowledge. For this, no need of technical knowledge. Hi, sir. I'm a data analytics student studying in London. I'm here previously experienced in ETL. I have almost 4 years of experience on ETL. Could you suggest me whether I can go with data analytics or data science? That is your choice. Whether you selected as data scientist or data analyst also, your previous experience will be considered. In both the cases, it will be considered your previous experience. And choice is yours. Shweta, can you send the syllabus? Okay, please scan the WhatsApp. If possible, I'm going to share it now itself. Just scan it. Okay. And let me check whether I'm an admin or not. If I'm not the admin, I'll ask the admin to share the syllabus copy in the WhatsApp. I'll ask the admin now itself to share the syllabus in the WhatsApp, guys. Yes. Yes, you can join now. One more. They have removed you. Contact admin outside. Okay. While going, please contact. I'm having 3 years of experience on data engineer role. Will it be helpful to join this course? 100%. Okay. Yeah. Here the first, the sequential order. Here the sequential order is in the schedule. Whether it is SQL or Excel or whether it is Python, anything is not a problem. Sir, where we are going to learn the soft skills like storytelling, presentation. Soft skills like how you have to present everything I am going to explain. Communication skills, English grammar, how to speak, that is not by me, but how you have to present your data is by me. Okay, Bindu. What about the schedule for the interview preparation? Last week will be for the interview preparation. 1 week will be for interview preparation. That is for Microsoft certification 1 day. Interview resume building will be 1 day. Interview preparations, how you have to do that will be for 2 days. Mock interview will be for 1 day. So last week completely for the interviews. Last 1 week will be for that. Right? Now, present data means storytelling, right, sir? No, not present data. What are the observations you have made now? Finally, you'll create one observations. Attend this Saturday's workshop, you'll understand the presentation. Okay, by this Saturday itself, Saturday's class, you'll understand. Okay. So beginner, how many months can learn? Everyone are beginners only. Most of the students in this class are beginners of data analyst only because they don't know the data analyst. That is the reason they are sitting here. Most of the students are beginners only. Maybe 1 or 2 students will be experienced people in data analysis and to learn the advanced concept, but most of them will be beginners. Apart from the demo classes, when actual classes gonna start? Apart from the demo classes, if possible by tomorrow would be the actual class. Right? Once you get the complete clarity, we'll move on to the actual classes. No more actual classes. I mean, demos are required now. You have understood everything, right? Ashwant. So please, at the end of the course, just can you give overview of Snowflakes and any cloud data analytics services? Sure. I'll try to add. 100% I'll try to add. If possible, we'll go as a workshops. Okay, irrespective of regular class sessions, we'll go for the workshop. If Saturday extra class. Is that okay? Done. Still, think that Snowflakes is also covered. Blindly you think that. Fix. That is also added. As per the request of Ashwant, in your syllabus, Snowflakes is also added. Okay. Maybe it may not be covered in the regular classes. It will be covered maybe as a workshop. 3 hours workshop we may conduct, and in that we may cover that. Here we are not going to use any ETL tool, Monica. Directly we are going to load the data from the database and we are going to connect the database to directly to the Power BI. So Power BI itself will act as a ETL. Okay. Monica, have you attended the previous class? Yes or no? Sir, I am having the 3 years gap in inter and degree. Is it called as career gap? No. Who asked this one? For example, in the interview, you are going to introduce like this. My name is Sivaram Krishna. I have completed my bachelor degree in the year of 2024. That's it. Who will ask you 10th class? See, I have completed bachelor degree. BTech I have told means obviously 10th class is completed only now. Particularly I have to highlight 10th class, intermediate, all these things. No, right? Right? Is the point is clear? So you need to highlight that one. Sir, will you tell how to download the Tableau and Power BI? Obviously, not only Tableau and Power BI, even Excel also, latest edition you have to download. That one also I will tell you. Excel, SQL, Python, how to install, how to download, how to install. For everything I'll explain. Yeah. Still, anyone? Yeah. Offline students, if you are having any questions, ask. Otherwise, you can leave. You can leave. If no questions, you can leave. If you are having the questions, any question related to this data analyst, you can ask. Harita, are you there? Harita, Govardhan. Earlier I have downloaded SQL and I have forgot the password. Now what to do, sir? Uninstall and install. Simple solution. Rather than getting the password retrieval in the SQL, it is difficult. Better to uninstall and install. That was created and but community is open only, na? That one, that is main. Group was created by any one additional student. So it is going to create a disturbance side. So that is the reason they'll delete the groups. Community will be locked. That is created by the Naresh IT. Tomorrow it's first you can attend even the regular class also free. Till you get the confidence, no need to pay the fee. You can say the same thing. If you are ready to pay the fees, miss, if you are having already the confidence with you, miss, you can go ahead and you can get the classroom link also immediately. Them only. I don't know about that. Yeah. No, sure. Done. Let's have a small overview. Yeah. Then okay. Okay. My previous 3 years of experience in the Microsoft Dynamics మీద ఉంది కదా, and what is the present package? So what is the expected package after this end of the course? You can't expect that much, but you can expect at least 20% hike. ప్రెసెంట్ మీకు ఎంతైతే వస్తుందో దాని మీద 20% హైక్ అయితే ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే మీది మైక్రోసాఫ్ట్ డైనమిక్స్ అనేది రిలవెంట్ లోనే ఉంది కాబట్టి. సో వాళ్ళు ఎస్క్యూఎల్ మీకు ఐడియా ఉంటుంది, అన్ని మీకు దాని ఎక్కువ ఐడియా ఉంటుంది. జస్ట్ మీకున్న అడిషనల్ ప్యాషన్ వల్ల నేను ఎక్వైర్ చేశాను, మోర్ స్కిల్స్ అనేది చెప్పుకుని ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తారు. యాక్చువల్గా మీ కంపెనీ లోపలే ఇంటర్నల్ గానే షిఫ్ట్ అయిపోతారు మోస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లీ. నా తెలిసి మీకు మీకు మీ హెచ్ఆర్తో ఒకవేళ ర్యాపో ఉందనుకోండి, ఇంటర్నల్ షిఫ్ట్ అయిపోద్ది. ఓకేనా? Sir, good evening, sir. I'm a new joiner. I want to change my timings to morning session on offline. When will be new group starts in the offline? Pujita, as of now, we are having the batch only in the evening hours. Yeah, I have shared you the overview of the content, right? What are the things we are going to cover here? That is Excel, SQL, statistics in detail. Inside that, what are the things will be covered? You can see in the syllabus copy. We are going to share you the syllabus copy. Offline classes and online classes will be done both simultaneously. Both will be done simultaneously. And as of now, in front of me, offline students are sitting. Are we going to work on a project that includes data cleaning and sentiment analysis? Nitin, data cleaning is included. Sentiment analysis is not included. Sentiment analysis comes under data science and AI part. That is not the part of this. Yes, sir. But they said in 2 days we'll be able to create a group. Pujita means a new morning batch, right? Maybe. I'm not the trainer. I don't know. I don't know. Please contact the admin. Ask them only. I don't know exactly. Sir, from tomorrow we can come for offline classes. Absolutely. Yeah, Nitin, it is NLP. Sentiment analysis is the part of NLP, which is the part of AI. Sir, my name is Surya. I'm working professional and I don't have a personal laptop and I'm not sure if I can download the tools in my official laptop. It is possible to work on the tools in the online lab link given by you? No, that is link only for asking the doubts. Funny. The link is to discuss with the mentor means if you're asked now you are asking the questions by typing in the chat box, right? And you know the importance generally in the real life who are having the working professionals who are working professionals or who are having the experience, they know the importance. Rather than speaking outside, generally we'll do the chatting only, means we'll send a message either in the teams or either in terms of anything, and official conversation will be there, right? Now some students will find the difficulty in asking the questions by typing. For those students, they are going to ask the questions orally by discussing with the mentors. That is not a lab. And any online tools are available or not? Let for SQL online tool is available. Though you are not having the personal laptop or anything, that is not a problem. But remaining things, online lab is not available. Sir, data analytics and business analytics, both roles are same. Almost will be the same with the slight modifications in their job description. Almost will be the same. Before my masters, I worked for Tech Mahindra with 12 lakhs package. Because of this course, I'm expecting more. See here, Pandu. The point is whether you have worked in the Tech Mahindra with what are the present package you are having, what are the number you have mentioned. Okay. Now here, what skills that is important means in the Tech Mahindra on which area you have worked. Whether it is a relevant area means they'll consider your package. If it is unrelevant area means they'll not consider. Yeah, ETL. So ETL means surely they'll consider. So you can expect a 20% hike. Naveen, sir, tomorrow demo class is there because I'm late to join today's class. Yes, tomorrow also demo class is there. And Naveen, please join in the WhatsApp community. Here we are going to share you the class recording. You can go through the recording. Since you are late, please go through the recording once. Naveen. చెప్పండి ఏఐకి బాగుంటుందా లేకపోతే డేటా అనలిస్ట్కి బాగుంటుందా అని అడుగుతున్నారా? ఏఐకే బాగుంటుంది. డేటా అనలిస్ట్ మీకు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీద ఎక్కువ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా, నాన్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీద ఎక్కువ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందా? డేటా సైంటిస్ట్ ఏఐ అంటేనే మొత్తం ప్రోగ్రామింగే, పొద్దునుంచి సాయంత్రం దాకా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్లోనే ఉండాలి. నేను ఇలా క్లిక్ చేస్తే అలా ఓపెన్ అవ్వాలి, కొంచెం ఈజీగా ఉండాలి, నా వర్క్ కూడా ఈజీగా ఉండాలి, అంత పెద్ద డిఫికల్టీ ఉండకూడదు అనుకుంటేనేమో డేటా అనలిస్ట్. కానీ శాలరీస్లో మాత్రం ఎప్పుడైనా కానీ ఎంత హార్డ్ వర్క్ ఎంత ఎక్కువ ఉంటే మనకి శాలరీ అంత ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. ఎంత శాలరీ అంత మనకి సింపుల్ వర్క్ ఉంది అనుకో మన శాలరీ తక్కువ ఉంటుంది. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఏఐకే ఎక్కువ శాలరీ, అందులో డౌటే లేదు. ఏఐకే డేటా సైంటిస్ట్కి ఎక్కువ శాలరీ. కాకపోతే వాళ్ళు కంటిన్యూషన్గా ఎక్కువ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీద ఫోకస్ చేస్తారు కాబట్టి చాలా మందికి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అంటే అంత ఉండదు. సో ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ కంటే టూల్స్ మీద ఎక్కువ మంది ఇంట్రెస్ట్ చూపిస్తారు. అలా చూపించే వాళ్ళందరికీ డేటా అనలిస్ట్. ఓకేనా? దేంట్లో? ఓకే ఓకే వెళ్ళండి. ఓకే 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 అదే మీ ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాంట్లోనే చూస్ చేయండి. అంటే మీకు ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ మీద ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉందంటే హ్యాపీగా వెళ్ళిపోండి దానికి. 100% అదే బెస్ట్. Sir, I will be late for 15 minutes in class due to the morning here. and I have to drop off my kids, and that's sounds okay. Yeah, yeah. So you have to go through the recordings. Don't forget to take the recordings. Whenever it is late, immediately after the class, go through the recordings. Sapna, right? Thank you. Yeah. Harika, are you there? Harika? Sir, when the actual class starts? Tomorrow. Abhishek. Done? Thank you, guys.